Hey, Sack Guy here. As you can see, I've got my Grimm Workshop subscription for the month of October here. And here's the sheet that tells what everything is. And then here on the back. And then just to go over the items that we got here first, because I guess it is October and Halloween. Last year, in the October box, they put a little Halloween theme notebook in there. This year, they did the same thing. A little monster, big mouth, green eye, and it's just blank paper for writing down little notes. Kind of cool. Nice little doodad there, just for fun. And then next are the tip cards. This one discusses how to make a Swiss log fire, how to get that working, and then more information about it on the back. And then the other card, tip card, is how to grow onions. And thought that was both of those are kind of cool. Then we come to the Workshop Bandit wrap. This is the one, the Bandit wraps they came out with last year. They had one that was this size, well, two that were this size. This one and that didn't have this ability with the Velcro to come off, and then it is elastic, so it can wrap around something a little bit larger. You don't have to force a item down through it. You can put it on something that's a little bit tighter, such as the sheath of a knife or walking stick or what have you. It's got 3 loops here for sticking pens, pencils, small knives, whatever in there, and then 2 larger loops just to have some extra gear with you. You can put your fire starter, flashlight, whatever. And then the card for the month is the Jordan Jones Signature Card version 2. And here's the card here. It has a net shuttle up here at the top, and then inside are 3 small little discs that you can take off and use as weights on fishing line. This little crescent shaped item can be used as a weight also, or as a lure. Then it has a lure just below it, arrowhead, 2 different size needles, an awl, and 4 fishing hooks. Now these 3 items at the bottom come out, go together, and make a figure 4 trap, deadfall trap. You would take a log or large rock, and this would prop it up. You'd put your bait on this hook area right here. The critter would come in to grab that. It would pull this off. Then the log or rock, what have you, will fall down on it and dispatch the critter, and then you have something to eat. Now, one thing that came with this, I'm redoing this video. I've already had it out once, but kind of messed it up. This came with it. It's a small knife. It's a 1 3/4 inch blade. Overall length is 3 inches. It weighs in at 1/2 ounce. It's made of carbon steel. I went on their webpage to look and see if they're selling this, and I didn't see it on their webpage, but I did see it on their, it's the knife on their Hot Shot Fire card. It has a ferro rod and magnesium bar, and then this knife in that card. And the this knife looks like that, and that's the only place I saw it. It is kind of a neat little knife. I made a little sheath for it out of duct tape, and it's one of the better knives that they've had, just to show you how it cuts. Now, I have sharpened this up a little bit from when it came. Just spent a couple minutes on with a sharpener, and it'll cut through wax string without too much problem. And then another item that I carry is a 50-pound braided fishing line. It can work as fishing line and also as cordage to tie things together. But just show you how it cuts through that. Oh darn, didn't slid right off there, didn't it? Got a little handle. There we go. You have to apply a little bit pressure. I'm going to do a little bit more on this. It's like I said, it's carbon steel, but it's a chiseled grind. See if you can see that here. It's a chiseled grind on the blade, so it's a little bit harder to sharpen for me anyway. There's some people that can sharpen up really well. But being carbon steel, I think it'll take a fairly decent edge. And this isn't a wilderness survival knife. This is an emergency knife. So it's the whole idea is to get your knife sharpened up. Then I made a little sheath for it, and then you would put that inside your tin, and you'd have a little bit more substantial knife than the little knives that come on these cards that really, to me, are a waste. The other items on there, like the fish hooks and the lures and the arrowheads, are great. But like I said, that knife is one of the better ones I've seen them send. Well, if you have any questions or comments about this month's Grimm Survival package, put them below, and remember, always be prepared.